What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been like a week or two since Vegas, but I've been having an issue with my transmission. So funny enough, when I made my last video talking about you know, the pros and cons and how my car hit 240 you know, miles on the dash, whatever, people were saying that, oh, it's bad that I haven't changed my trans fluid and my differential fluid, that they're still factory fluid, which honestly, I apologize, I lied. So apparently I looked at the listing again for the car, and I looked at the Carfax, and actually, funny enough, right before I bought the car, the transmission fluid was changed and the differential fluid was changed. So technically right now I have new transmission fluid and diff fluid in the car. Granted, it's about 60-ish thousand miles old, but still new, right? And yeah, it was just a drain and fill. It wasn't a flush. I think I just said flush, but it was just drain and fill, you know, on both. And yeah, so going back to the issue I've been having, before I did the Vegas trip and I did the prep video for Vegas, I did an oil change. Also, I disconnected the battery because I put the new seats in. So because I did all that, I think the computer, like, you know, relearned itself, or, you know, caught back onto what was going on, and the computer learned that the battery that I have in my car, well, not anymore, but the battery I had in the car was a little old, right? It was about 3 years old, so it's not too old. It was still holding some charge. I think it was at 13.4 volts, so it was okay. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the lowest, it was okay. But because that I had a low voltage on the battery, I got a transmission issue. And the issue was that I'll be driving around perfectly fine like this, normal, casual driving, and the car would shift from first, second, third, and usually whenever I hit third gear, the torque converter would lock. Like instantly. As soon as I would shift, the car shifted itself into third gear, the torque converter would lock. That's essentially what would happen. And then it was stuck in like super low RPMs. The freaking engine sounds super loud. Like, it was like, you know, it was messing up. So I knew it wasn't anything internal on the transmission because there was no grinding, no clanking, nothing. It was just, it was shift, and then you can feel the torque converter lock. I have no power, and my freaking MPGs drop like crazy. Like right now, I just gunned it a couple times, but I'm at 12 MPGs, which honestly, I'm probably normally around 19. But yeah, I'm gonna put gas right now. But yeah, that's the issue that I've been having. I reset the battery many times. I, you know, cleaned the MAF, I changed the air filter in the intake. When I reset the battery, I also relearned the accelerator to the car. I did everything I could think of, right? And turns out all I needed was a new battery. Good thing I had a warranty on it, so I swapped it out, got a new battery. Now this one's reading at like 13.8, I think it was, and that little 0.4 volt difference honestly helped. It changed it. Also, it could be something internal on the battery. I'm not sure. I'm not a battery guy. But yeah, new battery in, fixed it. No more issues. It shifts from first to freaking eighth, like, you know, nothing. Also, since I did reset the battery and I reset the transmission ECU, I think that it relearned, and it also is a lot more snappier now when I do my shifts. One, when I'm in drive mode, but also two, when I'm in manual mode with the paddles or with the shifter. It does feel a lot snappier. That's pretty cool. So that helps a lot. But also, yeah, fixed. So I do know the thumbnail is a little bit of clickbait. I'm sorry, I gotta get views, I gotta get that reach, engagement. But yeah, so also I did take some clips with the GoPro, which I did change some of the settings, so right now the quality should be a little bit different. So back to what I was saying before my camera rudely decided to, you know, die. Brand new day. Yesterday was the Super Bowl. Patriots didn't show up until the fourth quarter. It would have been a decent game if the Patriots played in the fourth quarter throughout the entirety of the game. Made $100 off the game, off of $15 on Price Picks. I pulled out early because I was like, you know, it's $100 I didn't have. I mentioned that I might have to be getting a brand new coolant reservoir tank, just because mine currently might be leaking. But I topped it off before I left to Vegas. Saw that it was low again today, topped off again, but it's not like super low. It's just at the line where it says low, so it's not dangerous low. But yeah, so might have to do that. But I've always told myself that mentally, if I have to do the radiator on this car, once I take the radiator out and once I start doing it, I'm just gonna start doing everything else I have to do as well. So like, for example, I've always said that if the radiator goes, I'm gonna replace it, but I'm also going to do the RR Racing lightweight pulley kit for all the pulleys, just because I'm already gonna be in there. And then since I'm already gonna be in there, I'm gonna do the fail-safe thermostat. And since I'm already gonna be in there as well, I'm gonna do the radiator, upper and lower radiator hoses from RR Racing. So essentially, if I ever have to do the radiator, mentally I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna knock everything out. You know, that'll be, you know, all said and done. But as of right now, I might just be doing just the overflow, but we'll see, because I was putting coolant in and it looked like there was coolant dripping off the bottom, but I didn't spill any, and I rubbed my hand underneath and I didn't get any on my fingers. So I was like, I don't know. But also earlier, before my camera cut out, I went to go put gas. So I have gas now, which again, this is probably like my third or second time. Actually, this is probably my third time putting gas within the past 7 days. It's crazy. Like, I've been driving around so much, I've been pushing the car so much. Also, since I've been having that transmission issue, that's been messing with the car a little bit too. So yeah, so far everything has been good for the past couple days. But I'll pick it back up later. Damn, so like, I'm already almost home, but that Subaru blew his engine. There was a loud, you know, pop, and then in my rear view, I just saw like a big, like, you know, plume of smoke. That was crazy. Wasn't expecting that. Hope guy's okay. Alright, but yeah guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.